Darina, how are you?
Good morning, Colm. How are you?
Not too bad at all.
Thanks for calling us this morning, Colm. Although I would rather Zena is here to speak with you, but she's our skull. Skull long way now.
Okay. Your daughter sang on stage with Whitney Houstoun.
That's correct, Colm.
What an amazing honour.
It is absolutely amazing. Something very special, bless her, to have for the rest of her days. She had been a kid who had auditioned and be chosen for the Late Late Toy Show by Ryan Tubridy and his team, and she had actually performed The Greatest Love of All on that the November before.
Right.
And she's always been a great lover of Whitney's music, and to be honest, she had no choice because, like you had said yourself earlier, I think she's the greatest artist of all time, and I would have been playing her an awful lot. So she loved her repertoire and was always performing her repertoire before she landed in this position of auditioning to go on the Late Late Toy Show.
Yeah.
And the extraordinary thing, what happened was actually by total default that we got the 2 tickets to attend her concert in the O2. It was a pal of ours in Belfast who acquired them through 2 people who were stranded in Florida during the Ash. But the first person she thought of when she couldn't attend was Zena, knowing that she was a lover of her. So hence how we were going there on that particular night.
Okay.
And the fun started a little bit before when herself and her brother decided to do a poster, and the poster said, "I love you, Whitney, can I sing with you with lots of hearts?" Now, under no circumstances did she actually think she was ever going to get to perform with her. But the fun started in the O2, and the 2 of us snuck up near the front, and she opened up her poster and held it up, and the security guys, they did ask us to go back to our seats, but they allowed me just to take the picture of her holding it up whilst Whitney was in front of her on the stage. And it was in that moment that Whitney spotted it, and she leant forward with her mic, and she said, "You want to sing with me?" But of course, Zena nearly died.
My
she
gosh.
dropped it, and she went, "Oh my God, Mom, help!" And I said, "Go on."
Yeah.
So the security lifted her onto the stage, and Whitney held her hand, and she carried her right into the centre. She walked with her, should I say, right into the centre of the stage. Now, extraordinary from that moment, there was a member of the audience who actually shot this entire piece of coverage, and he uploaded it onto YouTube. And I mean, all I can say as a mother is that it speaks volumes of Whitney's kindness and humanity. It's absolutely extraordinary. She actually said to her on the stage, "Do you want to sing this song?" The song she was about to start. And Zena said, "No, The Greatest Love of All." And she had the nerve to say that, even though nobody else be aware, the child was actually very nervous. Well, the audience erupted when she said "The Greatest Love of All." So Whitney said, "Do you want me to start it?" And she said yes, just nodded her head yes. So of course Whitney started it in a key that is completely unbeknownst to Zena. So let's say she improvised an arrangement of it there and then, trying to, getting it in
get her key in,
but what was extraordinary was it was the first time the child had ever performed live with a band. And she took off, and Whitney let her take off, and it was extraordinary. The audience were absolutely electric, is all I can say. And so was Whitney Houstoun. But her words, I mean, how beautiful she was. She hugged her on the stage, she caressed her hair. She said at the end of it, "Beautiful job, I couldn't have done it better myself."
Wow.
And then she rounded off by encouraging the crowd to cheer for her again, by lifting Zena's hand and saying, "Give it up for Zena, this girl's going to be a singer, God bless you, Zena." And she did actually turn to myself, and she said, "Are you her mama?" She was lovely to me, and I said, "I am." And then she announced, "Her mum is right here, sharing this moment and supporting your kids as you should be." It's just a very special moment, a moment in time for Zena, to be honest with you. That time was, obviously she was quite upset.
I'm just thinking, how was she when she heard the news yesterday morning?
Well, she was very, I mean, this kid is a fun-loving, jovial, lively character. It's rare you'll catch this kid, in tears. She was extremely upset, is how I would put it now yesterday. I mean, the lady has given the child so much belief in herself and her talent, She's been a huge inspiration to her. So I suppose the biggest thing for Zena since that was that she believed that she would meet her again. Right. She hoped if she made it, she'd meet her again and get to perform again. And that little dream is now shattered in a little girl's life.
So is Zena, is she singing all the time? Is that where she wants to go in life?
Colm, don't talk to me.
Really? Okay.
She loves singing, composing, playing her guitar, playing her piano. It goes on every day. In fact, it's quite amusing. One of the teachers at school expressed to us that they'd never want to keep her down, but that sometimes she's totally unawares, even at class, and she's singing away while doing her work. But she did a lovely thing yesterday afternoon. I had to nip off myself for an hour playing a tennis match, and she came with me. And when I came off the court, she presented a song she'd already composed for her and a poem. Well, the words are to the song. I'd love to just actually read you the last words. They're quite emotional. The last, her little chorus. I'm just reading it here in the handwriting.
So this is something Zena wrote herself?
Yes.
And this was a reaction to hearing the news about Whitney Houstoun?
Yes,
wow.
Absolutely, yes.
And Zena's only 9 now, is she?
She's 9 now, she was 7 at the time. She's a great little writer, Colm. She's written books, she's written stories, whatever. But this, I just thought it was too long but at the chorus, I just thought the words are very, very moving from a little girl that she meant so much to. It says, my heart and soul is broken, and I can't see what you see. So please send me a message from heaven to make me still believe. That's exactly what she wrote. And she said, underneath, I wrote this song because my inspiration, Whitney Houstoun, died on the 11th of the 2nd, 2012.
Well, you know, you couldn't be inspired. As a young girl who wants to be a singer, you couldn't be inspired by anybody better. She had an amazing voice. Her life did spiral out of control, and we all know about that, but that's one of those unfortunate situations. But as a singer and what she gave to the world, and when she picked up a microphone, the joy that people felt, that's brilliant. Well done, Zena. Well done.
Absolutely. And the only consolation for her is that, you know, in her own words, she believes now, you probably know, Colm, I'm sure you know, that her brother Max died, and we have the baby Max Wings of Love Fund in his memory, and she believes now, it's some consolation to her to believe that Whitney is now with her brother in heaven, which is a nice little thought for her.
Absolutely. Okay, listen, Darina, pass on our best to Zena, will you, and tell her we heard it. We heard the little piece, and it sounded absolutely beautiful. And does she play that then to a piano? Has she written that herself?
This one here, yes. Well, what she does is she sits down now at the piano and she's playing the chords. I hate to tell you, I was a pianist myself,
right?
So I tend to go to the piano with her too and accompany her then with it. But she sits down, she improvises things, just plays the chords away and gets her melody going in a tune, but it tends to come very naturally.
I'd love to hear the little song.
Maybe
we'll organise something.
That'll be up to her, all right, Colm.
Okay.
But thank you very much. Very kind of you.
All right, listen, lovely talking to you, Darina. Take care of yourself.
Thank you very much, Colm.
All right, bye-bye.